What's up, guys? How we doing today? Welcome to Win with Andrew. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you're having an awesome week. Rocking out. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and TikTok, making things happen. Doing the doggone thing. Bingo, bango, ing. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Dom BC, what's happening? Thank you for joining me. I think we got volume. I'm just going to check it. Huh. Jeez. Got it. Yes. Are we doing things? Yes. Oh, we got the. Get out. Rude. I just wanted to make sure that it was working. Yes. What's happening? Nelson, BK. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Thank you for joining me. Talk some fantasy football. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you got all of your pickups that you wanted. Buck diddles. What's happening? We did not put any waiver claims in. I don't know. Last time I put a waiver claim in, I ended up with Darnell Mooney, who has 3 catches in his last 3 games. And who was my other one? I don't even remember. I can't even remember because I don't have him anymore because I picked up Kyle Manangai. So it's all moot point now. Booner, any update? We also got fantasy hockey and basketball. If you guys got questions, reach out, rock on. Let's do it. Bizla, Richard, yo. What's up? Send goodie bags. Oh, rude. Request invalid, of course. Noah, what's happening? So Neto Jokovic is out for the foreseeable future. Good, because I was hoping that I picked up a goalie yesterday. Oh, this guy's day to day. Good to him. I didn't fucking pick him up. Burakovsky has been rolling with 4 multi-point games in his last 7. If he can't suit up, oh, they don't even tell us. Due to an undisclosed injury. That's what I hate about hockey, man. They just like undisclosed injury. Like what? What does that even mean, man? Like, tell us something. So rude. Vladar set to face Edmonton. I mean, not for nothing, but they should put up a lot of points. That should actually be a decent pickup. I'm gonna make that pickup. I'm gonna pick up thing for Neto Jokovic, and hopefully he fucking starts. Yesterday, I picked up this guy, and he had the check mark set to face him. First guy off the ice off the morning skate, and then all of a sudden, boom, out. Parker Washington or Brian Thomas. Big Bizla Cuts. What's happening? Thank you for the question. I would assume Parker Washington because I don't think Thomas is going to play. Is he going to play? I think they have a bye week next week. Thank you for the question, though. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, just ruled out for Sunday. Yeah. See, I don't know because then also also have Myers. Oh my God, you have the whole Jacksonville wide receiver corps. Oh my goodness, why? I mean, Parker Washington, I get no question, and Jacoby Myers. Why couldn't he just go to friggin' Buffalo like we wanted him to? Like, what the hell? Yeah. No, I Yeah. Washington, you know what? Washington's been good. And actually, if you're in a PPR league, what, 8 catches for 90 yards last week? So I would start Washington going forward because until Myers gets up to speed, you can't really expect much from him. And I don't think Thomas is gonna play. Do they have a bye week next week? Why did I think so? Oh no, they just came off their bye week. Ooh. Aha. But at the same time, like he's been dookie anyways, right? So like I would think we played Washington, and oh my god, that sucks that you ended up with all three Jacksonville receivers. But yeah, Washington's been good, and like things seems to like him. So like if you're in a PPR league, especially, like that's wicked. So I would start him, especially he's the slot receiver too, right? So he's gonna get like the inside targets and stuff. So yeah, thank you for the question. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. I really do. Good luck, man. I appreciate you. Yo, modified season. What's happening? Would I rather have Barry Sanders or Bryce Young? I would rather have Barry Sanders. Who's Sanders? No problem, man. I appreciate it. I hope it works out. Who's Sanders? Am I missing something? But I definitely would like to have Barry Sanders. Who the hell are we talking about, man? Talking like, oh, Shador. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. I'm looking at the Sanders. I'm like, who the fuck is Sanders? um, I would probably rather have. I'd probably rather have Shador just because Carolina doesn't really seem to have anything going on down there, and at least Carolina's defense is like really wicked, and he's also got a like a running component to him. So yeah, I would probably rather keep Shador. I mean neither, right? But yeah, I'd probably rather keep Shador. Sit two of them, Judkins, Harvey, ETN. Do we like Harvey's matchup this week? Who's Denver playing? Denver playing Kansas City. We don't like Harvey's matchup this weekend. So I think I sit two of them. Whoa. You know what? I think we just play Judkins. Where the hell are they? Cleveland's playing Baltimore. Yeah, I think we just play Judkins because I don't really like Harvey's matchup against Kansas City and ETN. And you could play ETN. That's a division battle. They're projected more points on Vegas. So I'd probably play. You could play ETN, but Judkins is probably your safest bet. I feel like ETN's got the highest floor, or sorry, the highest ceiling, and ETN's got the highest floor. I hope that helps. Good luck. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. Jacob Fanta, RJ Harvey or Amarion. Can swap Harvey for Amarion, assuming Dobbins is out. Do we want to start? Yeah, we can start Amarion. I don't really like the matchup for RJ Harvey this weekend. As much as he's going to be the feature back, I don't love that matchup against Kansas City. So I feel like we go Amarion if he's back. Is he back? Damn it. That means my Kamani Vidal shares are all done. I wasn't actually paying attention to that. But yeah, I would probably play Omarion. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. Ethan, what's happening? Should I start Stephon Diggs against the Jets? Yeah. Damn it. Who's the other options, man? I tend to avoid the Thursday games like the plague, but it doesn't sound like Kayshon Boutte's going to play, and the Jets just got rid of a bunch of their players. So, yeah, I'd probably start Stephon Diggs. Hope for the best, right? Touchdown or something. Bronson, drop Bill for Corum, Algier. Brian Robinson, oh, yeah. I mean, yes and no. I'm holding on to JCM because like he's a starting running back, right? So like starting running backs still hold weight. But like Corum, Algier, Robinson, Bigsby, Chuba, I mean, they're all backups, right? You're hoping for an injury, and like we don't really want to hope for an injury, but they happen. But at the same time, JCM has the backfield to himself, right? So yeah, I'd probably just keep JCM, kind of hope for the best, right? Just got an ad. Oh, I assume you're back from the ad now. Start Chase Brown, Henderson, or Judkins. Who's Henderson playing? Oh, the Jets. Oh, I really want to believe that Henderson is our answer, but I don't know if I can believe it on a Thursday night. I just tend to avoid Thursday games like the plague. Um, oh, like Chase Brown, I like him. I of the three of them, I like him the most. But I feel like you have to play Henderson. We have to hope for the best and hope for that he's what we need him to be, especially as a 13-point favorite at home against the decimated Jets team. Henderson has to be the answer to that question. I appreciate you, 4KT Owen, yo. Ethan, should I start Jamison Williams or Devontae Adams? Is Devontae going to play this week? I don't think he's going to play this week. Also, Seattle's really good. Oof. I would probably go Jamison Williams. You hope for the shootout with Philadelphia, because that's also an indoor game too. So Jared Goff's going to he's better indoors than he is outdoors, right? So that'll be good for him anyways. Devontae. Because, yeah, he was hurting last week. Seen him. Oblique injury. Oh, man. Oblique injuries. I also have Say Flowers. I mean, that Cleveland defense is legit. So, like, we'll kind of point that out. Tez Johnson on waivers. Who's Tampa Bay playing? I don't love Tampa Bay's matchup playing Buffalo on the road. I mean, they also don't have anybody else to throw to, right? So we've got Jameson, Devontae, Zay Flowers, or we can pick up Tez Johnson. Are we in a PPR league by any chance? Because, like, I think PPR, you might lean towards Zay Flowers. Jameson and Devontae, they don't seem, as much as they've been putting up points, it's been very touchdown oriented. So, PPR, you might lean towards Zay Flowers or picking up Tez Johnson if you have somebody that you can drop. I don't know, like if you have somebody that you can drop, but I would probably lean towards Zay Flowers in the PPR. Chat, drop a like, double tap if you think that's the correct move. I think so, because Jameson and Devontae, you're really just hoping for touchdowns. And if Devontae's got an oblique injury, I play fantasy baseball, and oblique injuries, they linger, man, and they hurt. They are no fun to deal with. So Adams was seen holding his back gingerly. Coach said he could have come back had the game been close. You know what? With an oblique injury matched up against a very good Seattle defense, I would probably lean away from Devontae. And Jameson, like, is he what we want him to be? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he had a great game last week. Is he the answer that we're looking for? You know what I mean? 2 in a row now. What's that? See, 4 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Last game, 6 catches, 119 yards, and a touchdown. So, yeah, even if he doesn't get the touchdown, he still has a very good day, and I get that. But, it looks like his games that he's been good have been with long touchdown passes. Oh, it was non-contact? No way. I didn't catch that. I didn't actually see it. I just seen that he was injured. No way. Damn, non-contact is never good. And of course, the coach is going to be like, "Oh yeah, he totally could have played 100%. Oh yeah, no, we got him. Yeah, he would have been out there had the game been closer, 100." So damn, yeah. I think in PPR, as much as that Cleveland defense is legit, don't get me wrong, that's a good defense. We play Zay Flowers and just hope for the catches, right? That's all we need in PPR, right? We just need catches. He gets 6-7 catches, the yards will follow, right? And we can pretty much count on that, more or less, right? Especially now that Lamar's back. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, but the logic is there. You know what I mean? I'm in a work 6-man league. Oh, so we need that W. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we need that W. Yeah, and I think because like obviously it seems like Jameson is probably your higher ceiling, right? But at the end of the day, like Baltimore is a way better team than Cleveland. So like, there's a very real possibility that Zay Flowers gets 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Maybe we bet that. I don't know. Do the latter. Could be. Hi. Yes, we hear you. Thank you. Anthony, what's happening? The better start Chase Brown or Rashad White? I think Chase Brown, 100%. I am very high on that Cincinnati offense going forward. So for me, that's like almost a no-brainer. I think I don't love the matchup with Tampa Bay as much as Buffalo's worse against the run than they are the pass. I think Pittsburgh isn't that good, and I think that Joe Flacco, again, Baltimore Ravens, Joe Flacco, Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think he brings up the floor of all their players, and if you're in a PPR league, even better. So I would go Chase Brown. Also, aren't they the Sunday night game? I'm kind of a sucker for those late games. You know what I mean? Like the Sunday, Monday games. Oh no, they're 1 o'clock. Why did I see them in the late game? Oh, probably because there's a 9:30 game. There's a game before them. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. My receivers are CD, Diggs, Zay, Jamo, Devontae, Pittman. Okay. Yeah, so I think we do CD, Zay. I mean, you gotta think that Diggs is the answer like Diggs, Jamo, Devontae. You gotta think that Diggs is the answer. Just because New York's stinky right now, and they gave up a whole bunch of players, and like they're not very good to begin with. Oh, why is it so hard? Why is fantasy football so hard? So rude. Brody, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. So yeah, I really hope it works out. Oh, I'm playing the commissioner? Yes. That's awesome. Yes. Screw that guy. I'm not the commissioner of the football, but I do hockey, basketball, and baseball. So yeah, I know all about that. But yeah, I think we do those. I think we do CD, Diggs, and Zay. And we kind of hope, yeah, this is my dilemma. You know what? I might have tried to trade Devontae and or Zay, right? And maybe upgraded a receiving, like get a better receiver or a running back, right? That might have been my thought behind that. But no, I hear you, man. Trust me, I hear. I just traded away Pittman and Chris Olave for AJ Brown just because I had way too many receivers. I have Puka, Drake London, Pittman, Olave, and T. Higgins all to play every week. And then I've got Breece Hall and Aaron Jones, somebody else too. It's like, oh man, it's just hurting my head. So I had to do the trade. I had to trade 2 for 1. Get it out. Brody, my thoughts on RJ Harvey this upcoming week are I don't really trust RJ Harvey this upcoming week. As much as I do, like as much as I like him as a player and as much as I love the talent, I don't love the matchup against the Kansas City defense. So that's that's where I don't love it. And we've also seen this all year where the starter goes down and the backup is supposed to be amazing, i.e. Imari DeMarcado with the Michael Carter. Who is the other one? Oh, there was somebody else that went down too. And the backup was supposed to be great, and he wasn't. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say that we temper our expectations going into the week for RJ Harvey. I don't love the matchup against Kansas City, but I do like him going forward. Right? You got to figure that he's got the talent to win out. But I mean, we've seen this, i.e., Trevion Henderson, right? Freaking Gibson goes down. Then Stevenson goes down, and he still doesn't even really get the carries that he needs. So I say we temper our expectations just because of a really good defense. Like if he just played Miami or something, I say all in, all in. But Kansas City's really good, and it's a division game, so I say we temper our expectations a little bit. I hope that helps. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. Noah, trade MHG and Harvey for Tig. My Leeds mates don't know ball. So I'm assuming you're trading away MHG and Harvey and getting T. Higgins? Or are we giving T. Higgins and getting MHJ and Harvey? Because I would probably rather have T. Higgins in that one. I don't trust MHJ as much as a lot of other people do. And especially if Kyler Murray comes back, oh my God, that's just worst case for everyone. I don't think Kyler Murray is very good to begin with. So as far as RJ Harvey, like see, and I also don't love the Denver schedule coming up. I have J.K. Dobbins, and I was actually looking to maybe try and trade for RJ Harvey to see what could be done. I was also looking to see if it's worth holding on to Dobbins now that he's going on IR. But like he's got Kansas City, then Washington. Okay, Vegas he might do well. But then the first week of playoffs is Green Bay, Jacksonville, and then Kansas City again. So like I honestly don't see us using RJ Harvey as much as we would want to. Or even if we do, it's not going to be as good as we want it to be. So yeah, I would probably rather the T. Higgins side in that trade. I hope that helps. I really do. Trading for T. Yeah. So I would rather have T. Also, like I was saying before, I made a trade just because I needed to get some clarity on my roster. And like roster clarity is a thing that I preach like a lot. Like I'm all for giving us the least amount of things to worry about possible and then let everything else play itself out. So roster clarity is something that I like more than anything, especially for me. I'm in 5 different leagues. So like I need to have like my lineups basically set and forget. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for. I hope that helps though. Like I really do. I hope it works out. Oh man. Hey, no problem at all, man. I hope it works out. I'm actually super excited. Dan, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. I'm super excited for Cincinnati going forward. And I'm a Baltimore fan, but like I'm more excited because Joe Flacco, right? But like, yeah, all of them. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Chase Brown. Those 3 right away get elevated. And even someone like Noah Fant gets elevated because Flacco likes using his tight ends. What's up? Sorry, guys. Can a girl eat Brussels sprouts? Anybody know if my puppies can eat Brussels sprouts? Hold on, I gotta find out if you
can have one.
Can my puppy eat Brussels sprouts? Yes, can eat small, plain, cooked pieces of Brussels sprouts.
Small, plain, cooked.
Yep.
These aren't cooked.
May cause gas.
Oh boy. Well, you don't need these.
Cook them plain, boil, steam, or microwave them until they're soft. Cut them into small pieces and introduce them slowly.
Okay, bye, girls.
Sorry, guys. Alrighty. But yeah, no, I really like the Cincinnati offense going forward, and especially Joe Burrow's coming back too. So yeah, no, I'm excited for them. That's a good deal. I like that. Should I start Derrick Henry or Saquon? Jesus, that's an actual question. Holy crap! Who's the other guy? I gotta know who's your other one. Like, who's your other running back that you are so confident in playing him that you need to decide over Derrick Henry and Saquon? I have to know that. As far as the answer, I'd probably play. How has Saquon been? Like, has Saquon been dookie? Because, like, I feel like Saquon's been dookie. Warren and David Montgomery. Oh my God, this guy is damn. You are savage. But Saquon's been dookie, no? So I feel like Detroit's run. What's that friggin' guy's name? Oh no, it's not coming to me. On the defensive line of Detroit, he got injured last year. Like, they're legit. He's legit. Is it? It's not Hendrickson. That's in Cincinnati. Hutchinson. See, Hendrickson, Hutchinson. He's legit, man. So, like, they're legit. Like, with him, yeah. So I might, like, as much as that Cleveland defense is really good, I kind of feel like you got to figure that Baltimore is going to get out to a big enough lead that they just feed Derrick Henry for 20, 25 carries. And that defense in Detroit is really good. So, yeah, I would probably start Derrick Henry. And, yeah, you're definitely last. Sorry, last. Jesus. Dude, I'm second last. I'm so scared. No, I hear you, man. I'm actually third last in my one league. I was 0-7, but now we're 3-7. We're making a comeback. I'm excited now. But yeah, we're definitely playing Jalen Warren against Cincinnati. You're right, 100%. And I feel like Derrick Henry is the answer over Saquon. As much as I could get behind playing Saquon because I'm a sucker for those late games, like I was saying. So, like, they play at the Sunday night, I would probably do that. But yeah, I think Derrick Henry is the way to go. I hope I hope it works out, man. I really do. Xavier traded Drake, Brees, and Monangai for Bijan, David, Montgomery, then traded Montgomery for T. Higgins. Somebody gave you T. Higgins for David Montgomery? Damn. They must have needed a running back. Damn. My commissioner gave me the last pick. What a dick. Ours just auto generates. So you just get what you get. We're with Yahoo. So it's just an auto generator. Damn, that sucks. So now what? We're left with Drake. No, we're left with Bijan and T. Higgins. I mean, that's not bad. Could be worse, right? I don't mind that. Drake, Brees for Bijan and David Montgomery. Yeah, that's not bad. And now that we got T. Higgins, I just finished saying how I'm excited for T. Higgins. That's cool. The guy took all my picks right before me. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Legit sucks. Yes, definitely. Share your questions. Let's do it. Let's get on it. No, that's awesome. So now we're left with B. See, my only thing with Bijan is like I don't love his schedule going forward. So, ah, like I don't. As much as like obviously he's an upgrade from Brees Hall. I don't love the schedule going forward, and like I really hope it doesn't mean anything because I have him in one league that like I'm kind of middle of the pack. I need W's, so like I'm hoping it works out, but I'm not as excited as I was a couple weeks ago. I'll tell you that much. And Drake's just been killing it too, right? So CPC, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining me. Traded D's Nuts and Aaron Jones for Derrick Henry, Lad McConkey, Sam McCorda. Damn, that's a lot. That guy gave up a lot. I don't understand giving up all that for CD and Aaron Jones. That's crazy. I mean, good for you. I love Derrick Henry's schedule going forward. Lad McConkey's finally doing something. You got to figure Sam Laporta is going to figure it out. I don't. Yeah, I don't understand it. But that being said, like Aaron Jones is like that schedule is really good going forward, and also he's the starter now, like we thought he would be. I don't know what everybody was so excited for Jordan Mason for, but like he's the starter going forward. I don't love their schedule, but week 15, week 16 in fantasy playoffs, you've got Dallas and then the New York Giants. So like I know that Derrick Henry's week 14 schedule is good, but I don't know what his week 15 schedule is. And the Giants are week 15 for Aaron Jones. So, not that I'd rather have Aaron Jones than Derrick Henry, but matchup permitting, Aaron Jones might be the play over Derrick Henry. That's really what we start looking at this time of year. What's the playoff schedule look like? Let's get some playoff players on our team. Let's trade our guys that have tough playoff schedules for guys that have easy playoff schedules. That's why I traded for AJ Brown. I traded Michael Pittman and Chris Olave for AJ Brown. And one of the big reasons was because he has a wicked schedule going forward. Like they have one of the easiest schedules for the rest of the year. So I'm like super excited for that. And I needed to get some guys off my roster. So like it all worked out for me. Who this guy pick up? He was missing out on a couple of kicker and a defense. Oh, you know what? Green Bay's defense is projected to do a lot against the New York Giants, but they have Jameis Winston going. Good to know. I was thinking about giving up AJ. I mean, yeah, I don't even know what you would get for him. So like you'd be selling him super low. But yeah, like I was thinking the same thing too, actually, to a certain extent. And then I looked and saw his schedule for going forward, and I was like, you know what? Same thing you were thinking. Maybe we give him up, but we might as well keep him. Because, yeah, like, I mean, and like nothing. What? Detroit, okay, fine. Maybe this one's going to be a tough matchup, but next is Dallas, then Chicago, then the Chargers, okay. First week of playoffs, Las Vegas. Second week, Washington. So, you know what I mean? Like, those are wicked matchups going forward. So that's one of the big reasons why I held on to him in the one league and traded for him in another league. Baby Genius, what's up? What's up? In the 1C, bam, 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 bam. Nice. 12 teams start 11. Holy Mackinac. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you counting kicker and defense? Because if you're not, that's a lot. Super Flex Dynasty. Damn. Should I sell Burrow and Bucky for Josh Allen? Worry because Bucky and Burrow have great playoff schedules. They do have great playoff schedules, and I like the Cincinnati offense going forward. Not too many times you get to trade for Josh Allen, though, right? So I might take Josh Allen in that one. Super flex, though. We have a good other quarterback, I'm assuming. That doesn't make a difference. Yeah. Bucky's young, too, though, right? Like, I need no kicker defense. Damn. So you start 11 players? That's crazy. Holy Mackinac. But you know what? Bucky and Burrow keep getting injured, and Josh Allen doesn't, right? So your biggest asset is your availability, right? Sometimes. So I think we trade for Josh Allen. We give up Bucky and Burrow, and we rock on with that. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you, Caleb. Hey, maybe he turns into something. Sapphire, what's happening? Start Wandale Tet or Parker Washington. I don't care for the Carolina defense or offense, so I'm biased and will not pick him. That's just me. Do with that information as you will. Were they playing Atlanta? Atlanta's a good defense too, so I might play Parker Washington unless you're in a PPR. In which case, I would. You know what? No, I would do Parker Washington. Playing the Chargers at home, he's really become a favorite target of Trevor Lawrence. They also don't have much, right? So I think Parker Washington is the play there. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. Baby Genius, I hope that helps. I hope it works out. I really do. Truly Fresh. Should I do CD and Vidal for Igbuka and Pickens? Thinking that Vidal is only going to be good for, yes, exactly what I was thinking. Unless you need another running back, in which case we try and trade for a running back. I like that. Igbuka and Pickens for CD and Vidal. Yes. Love it. Thank you for the question. Hope it works out. Fuck yeah. That's wicked. Getting Igbuka and Pickens. The only thing is Igbuka's schedule I don't care for in the playoffs, but he's shown that he's wicked. For real. Miraz, give Warren for RJ and Debo. I mean, you know, what defines a win and a loss? This week you lost because Warren's going to kill that Cincinnati defense. So I don't know if I don't know. Do you need another running back and a wide receiver? Because if so, you probably won. If you don't need those two, I would probably say that I would rather have Warren, right? I don't know what, like, Debo's good, obviously, and RJ's gonna be good, but Pittsburgh's coach Mike Tomlin already came out and said that he's committed to getting Warren the ball more. Hopefully RJ Harvey does what we need him to do, right? And be the guy that we want him to be. Hopefully, right? I hope it works out. I really do. That's about all I can say about that. Marvin Hendo for Olave. I would kind of lean against that. Unless we're in a PPR league, which in that case I get your point trying to get Olave. But other than that, we just kind of hope that Hendo is him going forward and like a future first round pick, early second round fantasy pick, right? Going forward. That's kind of why they drafted him. That's why we drafted him. I can totally get behind getting rid of Marvin Harrison because I don't love the Arizona offense. But I would kind of keep Henderson. I hope that helps. I hope it works out though too. Also, I really do. My RBs are Genty, Henderson, and Javonte. Thinking of trading Henderson after the breakout. What do you think? I kind of just hope that he is him going forward. I can understand trying to trade after the breakout and get like a legit somebody. But I also just feel like we hope he is him going forward. Like I said, future, back end first round pick, early second round pick. And kind of hope that, especially this week against the Jets, I feel like if you kind of want to wait until he plays the Jets to see if maybe he kills the Jets, which he's supposed to, right? And then maybe he can get more trade value. Yeah. I kind of hope I kind of want to keep Henderson and just hope that he is him. You know what I mean? And if he is him, I want him on my team. I don't want him on somebody else's team because I traded him for somebody, right? Not named Jonathan Taylor, right? So yeah, I hope that helps. Like I really do. That's just my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? Feel free to think everything else. I love it. James Matthews, Rice for Bijan. Are we giving up Rice or are we giving up Bijan? And is it PPR? I don't really think that matters. I think they're both the same, PPR or not. I would probably. I mean, what are we doing? Giving up Rice? Do we need a running back? Are we full at receiver? Do we have the receivers to cover the running back trade? Do we have too many running backs? All things being equal, I would probably rather have Rice just because I don't care for Bijan's playoff schedule. And I think that Patrick Mahomes really loves Rice. And I can't figure out Bijan. I don't understand him. So yeah, but if we need the running back, definitely that's a good deal. If we have the wide receivers to hold it, probably a good deal. If we don't have the wide receivers to hold it, I don't think that's a good deal. Yeah. I can understand the allure of trying to get Bijan, but like I'm a Bijan manager in one of my leagues, and I don't. I would probably give you Bijan for Rice. You know what I mean? And I don't know that I can that I have the running backs to handle it, but I would still do that. So that's my thoughts. I hope that helps. I really do. 5-5, and his bye week is week 14. You think that makes a difference? Oh damn! I actually never thought about that. Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate the question. I really do. I hope it helps. I hope it works out. I really do. That's a big trade, anyways, man. Like for real. I hope it helps. Hope it works out. Damn, dude's trading Rashid Rice for friggin' Bijan Robinson. And at the same time, like who would have thought Bijan was ever available? You know what I mean? Like there would have been a point in time where you traded Bijan for Jonathan Taylor, and people would have thought you were dumb because you gave up Bijan for Jonathan Taylor. Why would you do that? Now people will be like, "Whoa, you robbed him, man! All you had to give up was Bijan, and you got Jonathan Taylor. Damn!" So there's also that aspect to it, right? But yeah, all things being equal, I'd probably rather Rice, just because Patrick Mahomes loves him. You can tell right away. Like as soon as he came back, he did it. Like he was one of the best, right? So yeah. Oil or Soli, Ollie traded Henry and Goddard for McBride and Shakir. I don't love that trade. I would rather Derrick Henry than any of those players going forward, just because, like, you're talking to a Baltimore Ravens fan, but all things being equal, I love Henry's schedule going forward. Yeah. I don't love the return on that because also Goddard is a favorite of Jalen Hurts. And I think you gave up a lot more than you could have. I think I would rather have your side in that trade. I would totally give you McBride and Shakir for Henry, just for Henry, and you're giving me Goddard too. Yeah. Baltimore schedule, yeah, they play Cleveland this week. Okay, fine, but next week the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England, and then Green Bay in the finals of the playoffs, which we take the finals when we get there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't love that trade. I would rather have Henry and Goddard than McBride and Shakir. Don't get me wrong, McBride is really flourishing with Jacoby Brissett. So we're hoping that Kyler Murray doesn't come back. I think Call of Duty just came out too, so he shouldn't be back for a few weeks. But yeah, no, I don't love that trade. I like what you were giving up more than what you were getting. I hope that helps. I hope it works out for you. I really do. But I think we lost that trade. Hi, gang it. What's happening? Thank you for joining me. Devontae and Brees for Saquon. I would, under normal circumstances, yes, all day. However, this comes with a however. I am a huge believer in the Madden curse, which has yet to strike Saquon Barkley. That is my only argument against Saquon Barkley, right? So they have the best schedule going forward, like the easiest for all of their players. And I'm super excited to have any Philadelphia player I can get. My only argument is that I'm a firm believer in the Madden curse. And the Madden curse has not struck Saquon yet. So I don't want to be giving up Devontae and Brees and then for nothing because Saquon's injured. That being said, that's my only argument against having Saquon. So in a perfect world, yes, do that trade all day. I don't want any part of Saquon Barkley on my team. No way, no how. But not for nothing, that's a good trade. Like if that's all you have to give up to, and not for nothing, like when was there a point in time where you thought that's all you had to give up to get Saquon Barkley? You know what I mean? Send Gibbs and Ferguson for Jefferson and Barkley. Again, I literally just finished that. My only argument against Barkley is the Madden curse. Other than that, I would, you know what? You're not wrong, actually. I don't love Detroit's schedule going forward. I was trying to trade for Gibbs before he went for 3 touchdowns. So I don't love their schedule going forward. However, he is wicked, right? Like as much as they play the Giants, then Green Bay, then Dallas, but then in the playoffs, Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, right? So I'm not saying that he can't do wicked. I'm just saying I don't love his playoff schedule, and I do love Jefferson. I love Minnesota and Philadelphia's schedules. So like in a perfect world, yes, I would send Gibbs and Ferguson and get Jefferson and Barkley. And like at what point ever have we been able to get Jefferson and Barkley in the same trade and not have to give up half of our team? Right? Really, you're only giving up Gibbs. Like Ferguson, he was an afterthought for the most part. So like I want to say yes to that trade 100%. I'm just a firm believer in the Madden curse. That's all that I have to say about that, right? And that's really all there is to say about that. I hope that helps. I really do. I hope it works out for all parties involved. I hope Saquon stays healthy. I really do, and wins lots of championships for lots of people. The Madden curse is undefeated. That's all I have to say. Right? Alex, what's happening? Hey guys, this is my team for the week. Yo. D. May, Henderson, Judkins, JSN, JJ, McBride, Igbuka, Bench, Woody. Bucky, Harvey, Wandale, Loveland, Pierce, Tua. Wow, that's a big bench. I guess not really. Any changes? 10-man PPR. Who's Miami playing? Washington? Drake May's playing the Jets. My only thing is I tend to avoid the Thursday games like the plague if I can. But Drake May might be the exception. And I think Henderson, damn, this dude's invested in New England. Drake May and Henderson. I think we play Henderson hoping that he is him, right? I hate coaches. I really do. Like, why can't you just let us have nice things, right? Everybody's injured in friggin' New England, and here we are doubting ourselves for playing the starting running back that they drafted in the first round for this specific moment. Right? So, yeah, I think no, man. I think we keep that Henderson, Judkins. I might change Judkins for Woody just because Houston's playing Tennessee and Cleveland's playing Baltimore. But other than that, no, I don't see anybody that we want to change. Who's Tampa Bay's playing Buffalo? Yeah, no, I don't know. Mayer Allen rest of the season. I mean, who's Buffalo play? How's Buffalo's schedule look for the rest of the season? I thought I seen Buffalo's schedule no bueno for the rest of the season. Who they play? Tampa Bay, Houston, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England. I don't have any shares of New England players on my team. Drake May has a bye week, week 14. Plays Cincinnati, then the Giants, then Buffalo. I mean, outside of the bye week, week 14, I might consider Drake May over Josh Allen for the rest of the season. That will probably come back to bite me. But I don't love the bye week, week 14 for Drake May in the leagues where most of us will need W's in that week. So yeah, I slight edge towards Josh Allen just because he doesn't have the bye week, right? But I think May is the answer in that instance. Thank you for the question, though. I appreciate you. Damn, that Leaf fan 2.0, yo. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You're wicked. Damn, thank you for the like. How fantasy playoffs work? Oh, damn, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So in the majority of leagues, in football in real life, they play week 18 as the last week. And in the majority of leagues, hey, no problem, Alex, man. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. You got a good team going forward. Hell yeah. I love your team. Like, I really do. I hope it works out. Damn. So fantasy playoffs will be in the majority of leagues will be week 14, 15, 15, 16, and 17 will be 3 of the last 4 weeks of the season. So yeah, week 14 is the last week of the season. In like real life, week 14 is the last week of the fantasy regular season. And then week 15 of real life football is week 1 of the fantasy playoffs. The majority of leagues work like that, and then the top 8 teams from the majority of leagues make the playoffs. Sorry, baby. And so that's where I say that we want to try and look at playoff schedules now. We want to try and see who's got, like, on Yahoo. Yahoo's a good one. I don't know. You can't take their word for God, but they do the research more than anybody that even that I really care to do, right? So um when I see green, I like green. Green means good. Green means go. When I see red, unless it's star players, I don't love red. And in that case, like, I like trading star players for other maybe not so star players, but have better schedules. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember the one team that I was looking at, but they played Dallas in the first week of the playoffs, and then they played Washington or the Giants in the second week of the fantasy playoffs, right? So I might be looking for players from that team. Minnesota, Justin Jefferson has been dookie all year, but I like their schedule. Actually, that's it. It's Minnesota. Minnesota's got Chicago this week. Yeah, they play Green Bay, Seattle the next 2 weeks, so that's a little bit tough. But then they play Washington, Dallas, New York, and Detroit to end the season, right? So I like that schedule more than I do other schedules, right? And at this point in the season, I do kind of put some weight into the schedules going forward. Early in the season, you don't kind of care about that type of stuff. You just you want W's, right? But now that we're getting into the nitty gritty, you want to try and get the playoff schedule. You want to, at the very least, like, keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Like, at the very least, we want to keep that in mind. What the playoff schedules are. I hope that helps. But yeah, no, and then also Cincinnati. Like, if you can get somebody like Jamar Chase, they got a decent schedule going forward too, and I like them too because I like Joe Flacco with them, and I like Joe Burrow's coming back, right? So, booyah, 160 likes. Damn, thank you guys, I appreciate you. Owen, what's happening? I gotta pick up a receiver. I need one of my guys to be ruled out though. I have too many players on my team because I got both IR spots full. But I need a receiver. This guy's literally projected 0 points. Expected to miss week 11, yet hasn't been ruled out yet. Why are you not being ruled out yet? Damn, we're at 260 now. Damn, you guys are wicked. That Leaf fan, you are awesome. Yes, 300. Booyah. Love it. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Chris Godwin expected to remain sidelined. Yet has not been ruled out yet. Yeah, I don't actually have enough receivers to even play. But it looks like I'll have a few to choose from. This one's 15, so 12, so it's not till Saturday. But, like, I got Jerry Jeudy. Actually, Cleveland, if you can stomach it, has a decent schedule going forward. Christian Watson playing New York Giants this week. You know what? If I need it, or if everybody else is out, if Dobbs is ruled out and Golden's ruled out, expected to play. Oh, that sucks. Should be good to go. Suffered a chest injury. Doesn't appear like there are any lingering effects unless Dobbs is able to practice in full. Unless he's able to practice, he may carry an injury designation. Okay. Said the plan for rookie wideout Matthew Golden back on the practice field this week. Wes Hodgkiewicz of the Green Bay Post. Cool. Kayshawn Booty deemed limited Tuesday. Booyah. Abbas Ramtula, Brees Hall for Devontae Smith. All things being equal, yes, I like Smith's playoff schedule better. I might have. Do we have the running backs to hold the trade? Do we need a receiver? Can we get some context a little bit? I don't hate it. I'll say that. I have Brees Hall in this league. Let's see. At this point, this is what I'm talking. We're talking playoff schedules, so I'm looking for playoff schedules. I do like Devontae's playoff schedule. Brees and Ader's got Saquon, JT, Dowdle. Yeah. I mean, I don't care for QJ, DJ Moore, and Terry McLaurin. Oh my God! So you only have two wide receivers because Terry McLaurin, is he dead? Can we poke him with a stick? Are you alive? Yeah, I don't know. I don't care for the Carolina offense, so I don't think Rico's going to be what we need him to be. And the Madden curse is undefeated, so Saquon may or may not be around the rest of the year, in which case that would suck. But all things being assuming everything goes the way that we want it to, yeah, I'd take that. I like Devontae's playoff schedule. I actually have him and Jalen Hurts, and I was looking at getting rid of them, to be honest, trying to package them up. But I like their schedule going forward. They play week 14. They play or 15. Sorry, they play Las Vegas, then Washington, then they play Buffalo in the championship. We'll worry about the championship when we get there. Damn, that's crazy. Niori, what's happening? Traded away Mecca and RJ Harvey for JSN. No way! What? This guy gave you JSN for a Mecca and RJ Harvey? No way! Yes! Yes! That's amazing. Hell yeah! Damn! Holy Mackinac! Nice job. Nice job. That is highway robbery right there. Saquon, tough matchup. Playoff push. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Saquon, tough matchup in Detroit. Otherwise, he's good. No, I agree. No, 100%. That's what I mean. I love Philadelphia's playoff schedule. Like, I love their schedule going forward. Outside of that Buffalo matchup, which, whatever, we'll figure that. That's the fantasy championship. We'll figure out the championship when we get there. But yeah, going forward, I love it. My only argument against Saquon is that the Madden curse is undefeated, and so I don't have any shares of Saquon like at all. In fact, we should be picking up Tank Bigsby where we can. Yeah, the Madden curse is undefeated, right? So he's available in 2 leagues. That's cool. But again, that's my only argument outside for not like against Bijan or Saquon, because obviously the talent's amazing, right? I have Lamar. Do we keep Jordan Love? You think? Went from Derrick Henry, RJ Harvey, Emeka, and Wandale for JSN and Bijan. More or less, that's your RJ Harvey starter going forward now, right? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I don't love, like, if I, all things being equal, I think I'm considering trying to trade Bijan for Derrick Henry because I like Henry's schedule more going forward. I don't love Bijan's schedule, and if you were to offer me Derrick Henry for Bijan, I have Bijan in one league, I would take that. Right, slump continues in week 10. Like he's been dookie for a little while now, but per usual, he lost out on 2 rushing touchdowns to Tyler Alligator. Saw 1 red zone carry, and it came exactly at the 20-yard line. Alligator, on the other hand, earned 5. Right, so I mean, yeah, he got the touches, but he doesn't have high value touches, and he's not getting the PPR juice that we once were having. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, OC is terrorism. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. 100%. Like I get it. I just don't. I don't love Bijan going forward like I did in the past, right? And then even coming up, like they have Carolina this week, which will be a tough game because that's that's a division game, right? New Orleans has a good run defense. Then they play Seattle. Tampa Bay's one a good running defense. I don't know. I don't love him. And I think I'm actually like legit thinking about trading him for Derrick Henry. Because I like Henry's schedule going forward. He's got a wicked one. And it should lead to a lot of greatness. Nardo, what's happening? Higgins, Woody, Benson for Jefferson, fair deal. Dan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So T. Higgins, Woody Marks, and Trey Benson for Justin Jefferson. I mean, I like Jefferson's schedule going forward, but I think you might be giving up a little bit too much there. That seems like an excessive amount. Higgins, Woody, and Benson for Jefferson. Does he have somebody else that you can get? Like I'm not opposed to the deal. I just don't think that Jefferson will put up the amount of points to make up for Higgins, Woody, and then eventually Benson's going to come back. He's starting running back, right? So yeah, no, I don't love that deal. But I do love trying to get Jefferson. That's a good idea because he's got a wicked schedule coming up. I hope that helps. I hope it works out. I really do. Alrighty, guys, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. You guys are awesome. Woody Benson are on my bench. I have Henry, Judkins, Harvey. Yeah. Okay. I like Henry and Judkins going forward. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't hate it. I would just prefer like try and get somebody else and Jefferson because I feel like you might not even be able to because I feel like unless you have Woody, you don't really like value him as much as we do as Woody managers. I also really like Higgins going forward because like I like oh shit, thank you. I really like Joe Flacco, and I also Like, what's his face is coming back? Joe Burrow too, right? So, but I can understand wanting to try and trade a bunch to get a huge upgrade. I can understand it. I really can. No problem at all, man. I hope it works out. I really do. Thank you for the question. I appreciate that. Hope you have a wicked day. Ray Gamer, start 2. Jefferson, Igbuka, Kyron Williams. Who's the LA playing? That's actually an interesting question. I've never been asked if somebody should play Kyron Williams. Sweet. LA playing Seattle. I don't love that matchup. Seattle's a really good defense. I think if we can, we maybe start Jefferson and Igbuka. Tampa Bay is playing Buffalo. Yeah. I don't love that matchup this week for Kyron. So if you feel comfortable benching him, I would bench him. Not too many people feel comfortable benching him, but if you feel comfortable, yeah, I think Jefferson and Igbuka are your is the way to go. Fuck, standard league. Tell your commissioner to make it a PPR league. I'm in a standard league. I hate it. It's stinky. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. Ray, thank you for the question. I appreciate you. I hope it works out. I really do. Go ahead, hit that follow button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends or anyone you think might find this type of stuff enjoyable, maybe get some value out of it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week ahead. Good luck in your matchups, and I look very forward to seeing you again. I love you guys.